Watch your hip movement, it's really called a wine. I don't mess with alcohol, but that wine is fine. I love the way you sing, throwing waist like rain. Right now, I want to learn, so show me a day. Cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Looking good, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Yes, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. She says she don't like the bass, we going too slow. Like she want me rock up the waist and raise the tempo. Cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar, cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. When I thought I showing off and she can't stand the grind, she ball. Leave all the small change, get it? Big money, wine, wine, dollar, 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 dollar,
Good morning again, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Composure. Welcome back to Activated Mornings. This segment is called Talk to Me, where whatever it is that you want to talk about, you can hit us up on the WhatsApp 457-9997. You could either send us a message, send us a voice note, or call us via WhatsApp and we chit chat what you want to talk about. Or you can call us on the landline, same number 457-9997, or you can drop a comment on the Facebook Live or YouTube Live at WEFM 99 SVG. I'm your host, Christal, going to take care of you for this segment and the rest of the shift. Just to let you know, if you're joining us for the first time, Jason, I'm not even finished my introduction and the phone lines are going. Yeah, but don't wait. Hello, good morning, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, man, you just turning me on there. I hear you playing a piece of jam there. I wish I could find a piece like that again, man. Turning me on there, making it say I want to jump up, fall out there and jump up like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, man. You used to jig to this plenty, yeah? Dollar wine, dollar.
Yes. And you have a nice old chick there who you can lift up and all of that and so on, in the A and all of that,
Dave, we're on radio, come on.
I remember I used to go to Fete and you meet a chick who could really dance, she liked like fella, man, because she could move her waist and all of that stuff, that used to be fun for me, man. So, but something I want to say, what I miss in Carnival, or for the, not only Carnival, is live bands.
Yes.
I know there was I think I heard some time ago, there was an effort to bring back live bands. There's nothing like live music,
That's
when you
true.
can actually see the guys, them on the instrument and that sort of thing, and they're really jamming and so on. Well, that was my biggest, that's the entertainment I like or I love back in time. I used to have something, used to have a night for orchestras for the bands, the big bands. When they clash to see who would win who would be the crowd favorite and all. Even on the road, when you hear an instrument, a band with all the instrumentalists and so on playing live, especially the horns, those horns when they start to blast and so on, Now that track is just pretty, But we don't have that. And sometimes I wonder if we really have musicians, if we have real musicians, because everything now is computerized and make it easy package for you to handle. So I just saying that music there, man. I wish I could remember a band that you could play with that kind of jamming, man.
What do you mean?
Back in the mood.
There are bands out there. There are bands out there now, but I'll get to them when you come off because I don't want to take up your phone time.
Look for another track. And something on a serious note, it was so good to see Barbados for the World Cup cricket. They were able to bring in to instead Barbadians to come into Kensington Oval and see what's going on and so on. I am frightened about St. Vincent the Grenadines. And I hope they're hearing me loud and clear. Are we ready? Are we really, really, really ready for this thing? Because we should have had that, according to what I was hearing too, we should have been like Barbados, inviting our people to come to Annisville and see new infrastructure that you're putting in place, or the preparation that has been made for World Cup. So just sending that out there to all those who are concerned. So the next thing, we have a way of waiting till the last minute to wet paint up and all, and the next thing you go and you sit them in paint and all this kind of thing. So I am very anxious about our role in this World Cup because anything happens.
Something happening there, Dave. Something happening there with the phone. All right. Thank you so much for your contribution.
All right, take care.
All right. 2 things in one there. 3 things, actually. First, what he misses about Carnival. That's 1. Number 2, the live band experience. There are a number of bands that are performing these days, right? I'm going to try to list out as many as I can remember. There is Kinetic. I know they play very regularly these days. They actually have a show tomorrow with Jazz Tropical. Let's take another call and stick it in there. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You riding solo today?
Yes, sir.
That song, Colin Lucas, that came out in 1991. That's 33 years old, that song.
1991?
Yeah. He left the Calypso Arena. He went to the corporate world. He was chairman of the Port Authority in Trinidad for a long time. I don't know if he retired now or what, but he was the chairman of the Port Authority at one time in Trinidad.
He's still alive?
So, yeah, he's still alive. Yeah, still alive. But he didn't have much. He had a short career in Calypso. Yeah, that one I think in '92. He had another one, Don't Whine, something like that. Something.
Let me see.
Don't Whine or something like that.
Didn't he sing the song To the Iowa Butterfly? Was it him too? Shadow.
Iowa.
And Wave.
Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah, that was him too,
Yeah, man, that was a bad tune.
Yeah, Iowa. Yeah, he did that.
That was a bad tune. Yeah. But I see the video. I watch it this week.
I still hear that song. That song is a classic. That dollar one.
Course.
We still hear that up to today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what other song? I don't know if you know this one. A song called Tiny Whiny by Baron and the Japanese.
Yeah, I know that one. Tiny Whiny.
That one.
Come on, man.
That song is 40 years old this year. 1984 it came out.
I'm a real old soul in a young person's body.
And hot arrow, hot.
Feeling hot. That one.
1982 that came out.
Wow.
42 years old. Yeah, these songs, man, these songs are classic. They'll never go away.
I know. It's a good thing,
these
though.
Songs that they make these days.
Mm-hmm.
These songs they make these days, they're hot today and they're gone tomorrow. Whatever happened to that, where was the cucumber from last year?
You want to hear it?
Dead already.
You want to hear it?
I don't want
the cucumber could never die.
That was just hot for last year. That's gone. That and Man Kemi sang. Man Kemi when the Road Master sang. Just for that year, it's gone.
That is it called, that one?
Yeah, that one is dead.
But you see, that's the tricky thing about Carnival, right? A lot of these songs that are played over and over and over, they get there's like a bit of politics, not partisan politics, but there's a bit of politics sometimes in the background why they get played, and sometimes favoritism. And if it's a crowd favorite, it doesn't mean that it's going to last a lifetime. I mean, look at Big Road. Big Road was so sweet on the road, right? For Scorpion. You play it now, it will still get the kind of response that it got last year. I think that's a track for the ages. But
some songs are like that.
Yeah,
Nookie from James Pierce one like that. That's 20 years old this year, and that still would resonate someplace.
There's a song by Icon.
They don't make them as Icon. Yeah.
Icon has a song, right? As soon as you drop that, you should see the crowd like Soca Monarch every single time it plays.
What the name of
Gosh,
it?
I'm trying to.
Saltfish?
No. It's a soca song.
Toonie?
No, it's a power soca
Toonie hacking
song.
me?
No, not that one. No, I wanna see your rags them, that one. I should see people today with that song.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, you don't know it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I was eager to say
Over
finally a
the place.
song I know that you don't. Like it's not
I
happening.
know a lot of music. I don't know every music, but I know a lot of music.
I don't know how
You know, I
you
have
just
a lot of
remember these
CDs
years.
and cassettes, man.
Yeah.
Cassettes and CDs. Yeah, piles and piles and piles.
Oh, okay.
Like 1,000 CD or something like that. Like 500 cassettes, something. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's
All right.
interesting. All right, thank you
Take
so
it
much
easy
for the
with it.
contribution. All right, so I was getting down to some of the live bands that are performing today at any given moment. Somebody says, "Good morning, Christal. Good morning, Lawrence. Colin Lucas is a Christian for a long time now." Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Taking a lot of things to the Lord in prayer. All right, so there's Kinetic Band. They actually have a show coming up tomorrow with Jazz Tropical Project down at Bookmental Ogwood. So they're performing actively. There's Jazz Tropical Project, which is mainly jazz music. There is Ecstasy, which is a very new band, majority younger folks. They perform very regularly. Follow them on social media. There's Euphoric. They perform regularly too. There's Silk. They also perform regularly. So the live bands are getting back there. Last year, you would have remembered that Touch was also on the road. What I'd like to see, what obviously Touch has like a ton load of songs. But what I like to see for other bands do is actually produce music and not just perform already existing music. So that kind of makes Touch stand out in another way to the other bands. I do not recall these other bands having original tracks, but maybe something to consider. Maybe that's what Dave said he misses when he said live bands, because there are quite a number of live bands that are, and there's Vikings. I'm forgetting Vikings. How could I forget Vikings? I'm pretty sure I'm missing like one or two bands in between there. So if you know of a live band that performs regularly, that's active, and I have not said, then you can hit me up and let me know. 457-9997. So yeah, there was something else Dave mentioned, but I can't remember what it was. But it's a talk to me segment, so anything pretty much goes right about now. Whatever it is that you want to talk about, you let us know and we discuss. I've been talking about live band music for some time. You just get a totally different feeling when you look at when you're a patron, when you're performing live band music. It's totally different. I wish it is more costly to hire a live band versus a DJ, because DJ is a couple $100 you pay track. Live band, you actually have to split up that money between all of the players, plus the instruments cost a lot of money. So High Profile. I forgot High Profile. High Profile is another band. Yeah, big up to Andrew one time. All right, and all the other stakeholders. Right, so Carnival is around the corner. I think what will make an interesting conversation one of these days. What do you miss about Carnival that's not in existence anymore or not as prominent as before? So for the old folks with that, bringing in that nostalgia, what do you miss about Vincy Mas that you experienced in the past that you don't get to experience today? But not today though, because we only have 3 minutes. I can't tell you many things because I'm from that generation. What is it? 1991, 1998. I have not seen it all. So I have not had that live band, all the live bands on the road experience. I've experienced the Steel Pan on the road. I've experienced the Modern Monday Jam, which is the swimwear. I don't remember much. I don't think I used to take part in the t-shirt bands much when I was younger. I don't think so because I'm not remembering any of it. So I know the more spruced up version of Monday Jam. But from talking to older folks, they really miss that. And when that came into play and became more popular, a lot of the older folks did not appreciate it. The swimwear, and then after a time you started seeing like back pieces, like costume like outfits and front lines and these things for a regular t-shirt. And some folks missed that. Some folks missed the live band. Last year there were 2 live bands on the road, 3: Kinetic, Touch, and I think Guinness brought a live band from Trinidad. And I feel like wholeheartedly, if Touch and Kinetic were not on the road last year, then you would not have seen that one from Trinidad. But that's just my feeling. Are we going to see a live band on the road this year? Let me see if I could prove my theory correct. But left to be seen. What else to be missed? The Juve aspect, it is still there, maybe not as prominent. The monkey band, the costumes you see for Juve, although they don't take part in the competition itself. The bomb competition for steel pan. Oh Lord Jesus, let me not even get into that because only certain bands would take place, would participate. And I don't even want to go into the breakfast events and the brunches that would take away from persons' ability to attend. But then again, they choose what they're more interested in versus what we have as culture. So much to talk about, but our time is out. The steel pan on the road, I enjoyed that. Don't see much on the road nowadays. Unfortunately, not. The steel bands used to come out on mornings, on Juve mornings. They used to be the bands used to be the ones to run the streets, and then the electronics and technology took over, and the bookings just declined because it's so much easier, and people gravitated towards these things. There's still 1 or 2 bands that would be on the road. Of course, European Movement would do the organizing for all of that, but should it be considered that we get back to that place or try to reintroduce or have the bands? And I know Starlip was on the road last year, Starlip and Cyan Hill. My memory with Elite being on the road, I'm not sure if it's last year or year before. I cannot remember. But, things change, people change, market changes. Money has a lot to play with it. And sometimes the issue might also be some of the players are not interested in playing. Morning. What I think hurts is what we need to factor in is how strong is our culture, how strong are our traditions, and have we done a very good job in handing down our customs and knowledge and culture to the younger generation? Yeah, let us be on the road. Yeah. There's those 3 bands, and they're like 6 or 7 on Ireland, and then the Pan Against Crime again. There, why we don't see a Pan Against Crime band on the road for Carnival? What's this one here? But anyways, how well do we pass down our history? And how well do we pass down our culture to the younger generation? If from a very early age, people were involved in teaching and learning in the same process, would all these outside influences would they have been as strong as they are today? Because you can't tell me, okay, I grew up learning how to make something, or I'm consuming, let's say, breadfruit or coconut water, something for my entire life, and something just comes and just takes that over. I feel like it'll be harder if we had a solid foundation in the first place. Ministry of Culture has a lot of work to do. They do work. But I think solely the responsibility lies on the people. You have to learn about your country. You have to learn about your history. It sets you apart from the other Caribbean islands, and we are offering the same thing. And yes, we have very similar customs, cultures, and history. But if you go and ask anybody what is this place called and the history behind XYZ and what was that and da, 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 how many people could actually answer them correctly? Learn about your history, learn about your culture, your cultural history as well. It's very beneficial. You know how it is. I don't have to tell you all of that, right? But I will. 9:43. We gotta take a break. We got community deadline coming up. And then we sign out officially for today. You want a bit more of the dollar wine? You want a bit more of the dollar wine? All right, let me give you a little bit more.
She love how I'm moving my body when I sing. You got to teach me this doctrine, how to get that swing. Put a cent piece in your left pocket, 5 cents in your right, 10 cents in your back pocket. There's the outer side, in front, under your bed, stick a dollar. Now count if you want to learn. I explain to her, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Come again, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. She says she don't like the pace, we going too slow. She wants to walk up ways, so raise the tempo. Cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar, cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. When I thought she had enough and she can't take the grind, she ball, forget the small change, give me big money wine. Dollar, 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 dollar. Give me dollar, give me dollar, give me dollar, give me dollar. Give me dollar, 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 give me dollar. Give me, give me, give me, give me. Money is the root of all evil.
All right, that's that. We're gonna end the live right about now. Coming up is Community Dateline. Thank you so much for joining the live. Be sure to join us again on another live on Monday. Monday, God's willing, a new month and a new Monday morning. All right. So stay tuned for Community Dateline and the sign out.
The party,